Hello, everyone, and good morning. Welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. My name is Lysander Xanthus, and today is March 17th, 2020, also known as St. Patrick's Day or Snake's Day for those of you who like to celebrate it alternatively. I don't need an excuse to have my snake plushie on screen, but it helps. Um, so, welcome. Today I'll be sharing with you the day's astrology, numerology, and some other helpful information for your day. All right. I actually like to begin each morning with a grounding exercise. So, grounding is essentially taking some of your energy and releasing it into the earth. It's also a practice of becoming more present in the moment. So it's pretty simple. I hope you'll follow along. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Now imagine gently attached to the bottom of this aura is a pipe that leads deep into the earth. For the sake of simplicity, imagine that your bubble is filled with a dark colored energy. Imagine or intend this dark color draining downwards out of the entirety of your bubble, down the pipe and into the earth. And remember to breathe as you see this in your mind. We release all energy that does not belong to us. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good. We release all energy made up of old emotions, blocks, attachments, situations, and anything else we are now ready to let go of. We release these things from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our being and body. We release. Continue seeing this energy drain downward. And as the last of it exits your bubble, see the drain at the bottom disappear and know that your aura is sealed and complete. The pipe falls away from you and gently dissipates into the earth. So we have grounded. Next, I will be using the singing bowl to stimulate and awaken your energy so that we are receptive to all of the healing and information during this report. All right. So next is our astrology of the day. Just want to drink in my coffee first. All right, so this is not a horoscope. This is the energy present in the world overall, and it affects everyone regardless of your sun sign. For a better understanding of how this affects you more individually, I would refer to your whole birth chart and the signs of all your planets and aspects, and not just the sun sign. All right, but let us begin with the sun. It is in Pisces. So, the focus here is strongly on our intuition and our deeper emotional selves. And this is kind of being highlighted, brought up to consciousness and awareness for us at this time. A tip towards your birth chart, wherever Pisces is, whether it is a ruler of a house or several of your planets are in that sign, there is an emphasis being brought to those qualities and part of your life at this time. The moon is in Capricorn. So within ourselves, we are feeling a desire to resolve issues, to take action, to feel like we are approaching things proactively. Be sure to remain grounded and centered so that way your decisions are coming from a place of wisdom. Mars is also in Capricorn, so it's really accenting where the moon is, pushing us, giving that desire to solve problems in our lives, to take action, and to let go of things that are no longer serving us. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are also in Capricorn, and throughout the year, these planets are going to continue to assist us in shedding what is no longer serving us. Mercury is in Pisces, so this is emphasized by the sun and accenting that our mental processes may be emotionally colored and influenced rather than coming from a logical place, and that in our communications with others we are desiring depth, authenticity, and genuine connection. Neptune is in Pisces, connecting us more so with our intuition and bringing our intuitive abilities and information to our awareness. So if we choose to, we have more access to that at this time. Venus is in Taurus, so in our relationships and love life, we strongly desire greater security, comfort, and to enjoy the company of those we love. Uranus in Taurus is continuing to shake things up and asks us to change the status quo and to find a new way of being. All right, so now let's take a look at our aspects. The moon is in triune with Venus. So moon in Capricorn, Venus in Taurus. So for as much as Capricorn wants to solve problems, it also wants to build foundations and security just like Taurus does. So there is an emphasis on all this in regards to our relationships, really wanting to resolve things so that we can feel more secure and we can root ourselves with more certainty in those around us. The moon is in sextile with Neptune, moon in Capricorn, Neptune in Pisces. So if we allow it to be our deeper emotions and our subconscious self and our intuition can help us decide what decisions are best for us as we organize and set ourselves up for success. So that is the astrology of the day. So now I'd like to share with you the numerology of the day. Today is an 8-day. 8 days are associated to money and abundance. Today is a day to think about money, where your finances are, to organize, balance, make plans, and get in the know in regards to your finances and material state. Make sure everything is all squared away and that there are no loose ends. All right, so now it is time for our crystal of the day and our mini healing. And today, I don't have a crystal for you so much, but today's Crystal healing will involve gold and diamond. And I'll be using this ring, not that you can see it very well on screen because it blurs too much. So let me tell you a little bit about the properties of gold and diamond, and then we will begin our healing. Gold has a balancing and harmonizing effect on the body, mind, and spirit. It is good for improving our mental attitude and emotional states. Gold can also help promote an increase in energy, willpower, and mental focus. Diamond imparts fearlessness, invincibility, and fortitude. It clears emotional and mental pain, reducing fear and bringing about new beginnings. It stimulates creativity, inventiveness, imagination, and ingenuity. It brings clarity of mind and aids enlightenment. I do find that the energy of diamond is highly clarifying. I always have found it interesting that these two together really enhance the mind on an energetic level. So you are going to experience the energy of gold and diamond together for yourself. If you would like to participate in the healing, just allow yourself to connect with this item. And I'm going to channel its energy to you. I will begin. So I'm channeling the energy of gold and diamond to you and through you. The light of its energy passes through every layer of your aura. It gently sweeps away darkness, negativity, and weight, and brings clearness of thought to your being and assuages any powerful emotions that may be clouding your judgment. Perceive its light, not only lighting up the layers of your aura, but your cells and within your body as well. See yourself as bursting with light. I also see this energy connecting you upwards to the heavens and downwards into the earth. I'm going to be drawing this mini healing to a close soon. This is the energy of gold and diamond. Ask yourself how its energy feels in your aura to see if this would be a useful material to work with spiritually. Before moving on, just take a second or two, even those of you who are preparing for your day ahead, to allow that energy to integrate. All right, so this concludes our mini crystal healing with gold and diamond. While we are in this energetic space, we are going to move into our affirmation for the day. All right, so I'm going to read this to you first, and then we'll say it together a few times. I'm going to say it to you in second person. I feel it's very helpful to hear and take in the words without saying them as well. You trust yourself. You trust that your decisions are in alignment with divine timing. All right, so now let's say it together 3 times in first person. I trust myself. I trust that my decisions are in alignment with divine timing. I trust myself. I trust that my decisions are in alignment with divine timing. I trust myself. I trust that my decisions are in alignment with divine timing. All right. I encourage you to take this affirmation forward with you if you would like to do so. And that concludes our affirmation. All right, back to snakes.
Snake keeps getting tangled.
I do like this plushie a lot. I've actually had it a long time. I think you bought it for me at Target when we were living in Fullerton.
Yeah, I got it. I think it was Target. Yeah, because that's the store that was right there near the house. So yeah, that's where I got it. It was a surprise.
It's, the snake's name is Snake. I was very creative. Anyway, it is now time for our tip of the day.
The important thing is that Snake is good luck.
I know.
So he's on camera wishing you all good luck today.
It's one of my favorite creatures and one of my favorite stuffings. Okay, so tip of the day is again more of a reminder to connect with the earth today, the actual dirt. Grounding is a great exercise. We did it at the beginning of the show. So I encourage you to go outside and put your feet in the earth. I like to do it barefoot if possible, on grass and on, I'm particularly fond of the energy in like very dark colored or black moist earth or sand. And to do your grounding exercise while actually standing barefoot on dirt, or to just, put your hands and feet directly on the dirt. Gardening is a great way to get grounded and to connect with the feminine earth mother energy and spirit. And, I don't know that there's anything more abundant than the earth. So today's an 8-day. The focus is on abundance. It's also St. Patty's Day or All Snakes Day, or, I don't know that it has anything to do with the holiday, but we do associate it with leprechauns and a pot of gold. So,
I would say that today is an especially good day to get outside and connect with nature, because the Irish Green Witch is one of the oldest and most physical forms of witchcraft and physical magic. These were women that would have gone outside every day and attended to their gardens, attended to their animals, communicated with them, and communicated with nature in a very real, physical way. So today is a beautiful day to connect to that ancestral spirit and to that nature that is a part of all of us.
So connect with Earth Mother today, for sure. I mean, it's good to do frequently, but today would be opportune. Yes, hashtag more snakes. If I had a snake, you would see it all the time.
Yes, someday you will have a snake and they will see it nonstop.
I will have it on me all the time. I'll train it from when it is a wee snakeling to sit on my shoulder in a behaved manner.
As long as it stays in your office.
She's not thrilled about the idea. All right, so that's the tip of the day. Just a reminder to do that. It's good for your energy. All right, now it's time for the card reading of the day. This is a reading for everyone to give you insight and guidance into the day ahead. You may find that you resonate with the entirety of the message or just parts of it. Both are perfect. So today's reading comes from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. This reading is for everyone watching, whether you're watching this live or in the replay. Oh, wow. Again. This has come up the last 2 days. I hope you're listening. I hope you guys really take it in when we get to reading about it. All right. Oh, wow. Sorry. And transformation came up again. So there are 2 other cards, but awareness and transformation have come up again for the 3rd day in a row. Let's pay attention. All right, I'm going to type the titles on screen, and then we will see what the message is. So while I like to read the card descriptions, since this is an oracle deck, I also offer my own interpretation. And I encourage you to listen and take in the messages and to see what resonates for you. It's that feeling of like, that feels true. If you're unsure of what is for you or not. The last few days, each card has kind of stood on its own for its exact meaning. So sometimes the cards kind of meld together to create a cohesive message. So far, it has been each principle the card stands for is an important message, and each one is an important reminder for everyone at this time. I'm gonna put snake up around me again. I think I'm gonna hang out with snake today. My condolences, Sherry. I'm sorry to hear about that. All right, but we're gonna move on to the card reading. Snake keeps falling off. The first card is awareness. And again, so just because there are so many requests in the comments, I know some of you aren't familiar with my content. This is the Morning Metaphysical Report. It is a daily show created for spiritual practitioners, whether you're totally new or you've been doing it a long time. And it's meant to give you guidance, information, and practices to help create a consistency in your practice and that you can bring into your day-to-day. So this is a collective reading for everyone. Otherwise, this is not a reading video, and you'll have to follow my page to catch my reading videos otherwise. This is guidance for the day ahead for everyone. And some of these cards have been coming up a lot. So let's try to take in the message today. I just don't want anyone to think I'm ignoring them. That's not the case. It's just not what we're doing here. All right, so awareness. I have read this the last few days, so I'm going to kind of select parts of what's in here and add my own notes today. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and to watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you're ready to switch direction, start a new project, or change careers, or another major change is taking place. Now is the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations, and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. So awareness is also just that, being aware, not just responding or reacting in accordance with our patterns or our emotions, but having the ability to step back mindfully in the moment, be fully present, and to ask ourselves what we're thinking and feeling, if these thoughts and feelings really belong to us, and how we would like to respond to the situation or person in front of us. And to make that decision in accordance with what it is we want to create for ourselves. What are we feeding by the use of our energy, our attention, our responses? There is so much power in awareness. It's like the first step to really going into moving yourself forward, growing as a person, spiritual growth, learning how to manifest through magic or the law of attraction. It begins with that awareness and choosing how you will be and what you do, and deciding the direction you're going and what you're trying to create, rather than allowing life to decide for you, allowing other people and their expectations to decide for you. So, yes, that's what that's about. We are going to move along to the next card, Fulfillment of Wishes. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate that. She says your poise is pristine. I especially appreciate that because I have a stuffed animal on my shoulders right now. Oh man. Okay, so fulfillment of wishes. This is one of the most positive cards in this deck, and it represents pretty much what the title says: emotional satisfaction, contentment, and enjoyment. Your wishes are coming true. Are you ready? Happiness, success, good health, completion, and accomplishment of your dreams and goals are in the palm of your hand. This card acts as a reminder to hold onto the beneficial feelings from accepting and receiving what you've asked for or strived for. Know that these will assist you in the future when you may need inspiration and positive energy. This is the right time to heal those past memories and fears that have been holding you hostage. Forgive others and yourself so that your wishes, desires, and goals have a clear, unobstructed path to your heart, soul, and mind. So first of all, just a reminder that forgiveness is always a gift for you. It's not condone anything that happened. You don't have to be besties with that person afterward. It's just a way to set yourself free, and to not feed your emotions and your energy into that stuff anymore. When you can clear resentments and things you're holding on to, it will majorly open up your ability to manifest and to receive things you've been asking for, your wishes. And I think it's interesting. It's like saying all these good things are coming into you. Are you ready? And it kind of harkens back to the awareness card in the sense. An important thing about manifestation or accepting happiness for ourselves is that sometimes it means that we need to lose things first, because what we have and what we actually want are not compatible. So it's impossible to ever manifest the thing you're asking for unless you're willing to move what's in the way. A simple example I like to use is, say you want to get married to the man of your dreams, and you're currently dating someone and you're hopeful about them, and then suddenly you have like an awful breakup and you're single again. You may wonder what happened. Why didn't it work? the thing is, it is working. That person wasn't good for you in some way, whether you realize it or not. Frequently, it's in an obvious way. They were actually mistreating you and so on, but you were still hoping for that anyway, or even staying with them to fulfill that. But ultimately, it's not conducive to fulfilling your goal, so it was pushed aside, moved out of the way. Your path was cleared. And so, even though you're unhappy about being single, that means you can meet the right person. So that's kind of like apply that kind of idea to everything. So the next card is Truth. Sandy says, I think I'm giving in and buying that deck. It is a good one, but I'm also biased. This is the first deck I ever learned to use, and it was my teacher's deck, and it's, well, technically still her deck. I just use it, and she let me borrow it for the first year. Let's find Truth in here. Truth is a pretty straightforward card. It talks about truth and what is truthful. The last thing I have to say about this deck is it's pretty good. I do enjoy it quite a lot. Truth. The qualities of this card illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, the revelation of truth, and cosmic consciousness. At times, it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evaluation of the past, along with the lessons that you've learned or still need to understand, must now be a top priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal, so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life, but don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time, for any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. What an interesting message today. Again, going back to the first card, awareness is so important if one wants to have any sense of personal truth. You have to be willing to look at yourself, to look at your situation, what's happening around you, and the people around you, to really get clarity. And also, for those of us who need to or want to let things go and to move forward and release blocks, awareness and acceptance of truth are so important. And again, the mention of significant changes and needing to make decisions. So this is a great time of opportunity. The energy at this time is very interesting, and there is a lot of potential. The last card is Transformation. Like awareness, this is the third day in a row this has come up. So transformation. A time of endings as close at hand. Don't resist the abrupt changes that are suddenly happening in your life. These could be taking place in your personal life, relationships, business, or career. You have the strength, as the transformation card asks you to have courage and to know that renewal follows every conclusion. This card comes forth to remind you that the death of an old way of thinking and believing must occur before you can move forward on your new path. You must become aware. You must be willing to let go of the things that are keeping you in the status quo, you must accept the truth before you can really step forward into something new. A new you, a new life, a new world. Transformation is all about the ebb and flow of life cycles. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way to somewhere. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Just don't lay on my coffee. All right. It's okay, sweetheart. We all love you. We all love you.
Uh-oh, here comes the little one.
Oh gosh, both of them have run up. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that. There is something outside they're really excited about. That's why they ran over here. Because unfortunately, my desk is the segue to the window. Anyway. Can you capture this? Go. So you can see what is happening. It's very crowded in this window. Right here.
They're all trying to... Yeah, whatever.
It's like a... I don't know what there is. There's like a third bird that goes outside. After that confusing jumble of fur, let's finish reading the transformation card. Accept the changes. An opportunity will come to expand you in more ways than you could have ever imagined. I feel like it's divine timing. The cats are kind of like everything happening in the world where just suddenly there's a stampede of them and it's utter chaos. But they're also beautiful and they make sweet little sounds as they look at the birds outside. So really it's all fine. I think mostly I'm joking. The point is that you can't live in the past. It's time to move on. In order to take the next positive step, you should look closely at your own life and ask yourself, are there loose ends that need to be tied up? Are there people in my life whom I need to express myself to? What needs to be completed so I can have a fresh start? When you do so, you'll have a stronger, more reinforced foundation to carry you through the new beginnings that await you. When you ask for transformation, when you ask for a fresh start and for things to be turned over, don't be surprised when major abrupt changes occur to give you just that. Sometimes there's no way to get around the sacrifice to get what you want. Even if it's, the sacrifice is innocuous, is giving up things that really aren't that great for you in the first place to make room for the things that are. Nice. Sandy just ordered this deck. So again, for anyone curious, Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Hall. All right. Selling products on the Morning Report. This is not the first time, nor will it be the last. You're welcome, John. All right. So that is the card reading for today. This video will be available for replay for anyone who would like to go over the reading again. Cat interruptions and all. That's right, Bella. Thank you. Typing that is the title. All right, so yes, it is time for that. There's more after this, so stay tuned. But I want to take a moment to thank everyone. MMR is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. On screen are the names of our members on Patreon. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you for helping me create free spiritual content for everyone. And to be here every morning to share all this with you. I hope you read the comments and know you played a part. I'd also like to thank everyone who shares the morning reports, especially with people you know in real life. And thank you to everyone who watches. This was made for you. If you'd like to become a patron or learn more about NMR, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. There are perks for membership. There have been recent changes for those of you who have already looked at it. Now the rewards mostly center around a monthly release of various exclusive content. So today, actually, I am releasing the monthly guided meditation for the reward tier, of which that is a part. So to learn more about that, check that out. On screen are our social media tags. Also, speaking of guided meditations, if you go to my Facebook page or my YouTube, you can find a free public guided meditation I created yesterday for healing and unity at this time. So I hope you'll check it out and that you'll share it around if you enjoy it. All right, now it is time to cast our psychic shield for the day. Yes, there are cat chirps. They are both, everyone is in here. My fiance's in here, my cats are in here, we're all in here.
And we all wish you a fantastic St. Patrick's Day.
All right, so in this exercise, we are going to be using our energy to create a personal boundary in the ether that will help any healing work you are receiving from others or doing for yourself go further, because it'll protect from interfering energies and from picking up additional negativity that would need to be cleared later. It also protects you from hostility, from what else is it? Sorry, I was distracted by something. It can protect you from entities, hostile energy from other people, and help you manage your own abilities if it gets a bit overwhelming. So I hope you'll follow around or follow along as we do this together. So they say it's nice to hear your voice in the background. She's got her headphones on.
Are you asking me things? Oh, sorry. What?
Oh, they say it's nice to hear your voice in the background.
Hi, everybody. I've been on a healing sabbatical, so...
Can we see the baby on your shoulder?
Yeah. I have to move the curtain for a second.
Then we will do it, because this is very sweet. Oh, I was just going to tip it up towards you.
That's easier.
So, she likes to do this. She loves her mama. Yeah. Sweet little cat.
Yep.
She's very clingy, very affectionate. All right. So, let us begin with the psychic shielding. Imagine or intend drawing a gold equal-armed cross in front of you. In the center, see a white rose bloom. Draw that energy up, and over your head, draw a cross, bloom a rose. Behind you, draw a cross, bloom a rose. And beneath you, draw a cross, bloom a rose. And connect these crosses in a vertical ring that surrounds you. Carry that gold energy to the side, draw a cross, bloom a rose. Connect to the cross behind you to the other side, and repeat. And connect all the crosses with gold energy in a horizontal line surrounding you. And starting off to the side here, connect the crosses in a vertical ring going the other direction. So you should be inside of 3 gold rings. Take that gold energy and spread it between the rings to create a complete sphere that surrounds your entire being. That's it. You've got the psychic shield. I hope it serves you well today. Finally, I'd like to set an intention for our day. We are the creators of our reality, and this is a simple way to engage that as a reminder each day. I encourage you to set an intention for yourself or you can accept my intention for you now. Today brings us massive healing and shifts in our lives. Massive, though they may be subtle, and it's even possible to miss them for not paying attention. Today brings us an openness to abundance, love, and new experiences and new opportunities. Today brings us the wisdom and clarity to recognize the opportunity in our situation right now. We embrace our good and step forward onto a fresh path. Thank you, and so it is. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, follow, or subscribe to the page or channel wherever you're watching this, so that you can continue seeing the morning report each day. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon. Be blessed. Let's see. Oh. All right. There you go. Bye, everyone.